Did you hold your breath?
I think I did.
Yeah, you get a hold of that. All right,
Okay.
ready? We're going to start this
Yes.
shit. Let's go.
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Midnight Movie Distillery. I'm one of your hosts, Logan Lynch.
I'm another one of your hosts, Warren Price.
And I'm another one of your hosts, Lon Black.
Oh my God, what an episode we have today.
What an episode.
I'm totally excited.
What episode?
I know
I'm
what we
really
did.
excited.
So the movie we're going to watch is what, Mr. Price?
We're watching
Price of War.
Nosferatu.
No.
And not the old one.
1920s?
Not the
original?
1922,
Or
not
the 1972 with Klaus Kinski.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot.
And Werner
This will
Herzog.
be the 2024.
2024.
Werner Herzog was in that one?
No, it wasn't it. He directed it.
Oh, yeah, that was good. He was
Why
great in
figured
that.
I
He was
was?
wonderful in that. Especially when he bit the girl and drank the blood. That was incredible.
Yeah.
Yes.
He did great with that.
Anyway,
right.
so
That's what we're going to get to.
that's the movie that is paired with this beverage episode.
We'll say grown-up beverage that
Grown-up
Lon
beverage.
has
So-
decided to bring.
So what do we got? What do we got?
So I have to ask, though, is this a unopened new bottle?
Yeah, all of them.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
he's,
I try to
he
always
treats
do
us
that,
nice.
but after a while, I've got a whole bunch of like half-drunk bottles everywhere.
Yes.
We all know what that turns into, and
Lots of half-drunk
Yeah.
people.
and we've already rated all these half. Yeah,
Yeah.
that too. We've already rated all these bottles, so I can't exactly bring them back. So yeah, no, this is a new bottle
It's so funny.
because I need more new bottles.
If only legally there was a way that we could have like a live event and like ply people with all the bourbon.
You got to get your BYO back.
But we
We'd
would
be serving.
We would be
Yeah. I think-
providing
yeah,
the
which
beer.
is still, that's
And
still liability.
providing the bourbon.
What if we said that the guests brought it
And
we're
you just
pouring it?
just gave it to them on the door, so that they walked up with
Yes.
one?
Yes.
If we could do that.
Done.
They brought
Yes.
their own stuff.
But Kyle can't come though. Okay.
Yes.
Fuck.
All right.
Or
So
we give him a bottle of Malort.
what we've got for tonight is,
Kyle.
since Nosferatu was the bringer of death, we've got Deacon
Ooh,
Scotch.
Interesting.
nice. I love the label.
So
Yeah, I like
this
the
is
bottle.
here. I'll show it to the audience at home. You can see these
Oh.
the Plague Doctor,
Doctor, yeah.
right on the front there. You guys can check that sucker
Looks
out.
like it feels good. Is this glass?
It
Or
is
this-
glass.
Okay.
It's painted glass.
Okay.
And
I was trying to find like the oh no, that's just that.
the
bottle.
Deacon itself, in this case, is a Scotch that I haven't heard of, but I've seen this bottle before.
I don't think we went over the other ABV and all that other stuff with the
Oh,
last
we
bottle,
didn't,
but-
did we? No, we did the price and
For-
stuff.
40
Aquavit.
It was 46.
Wait, this is Aquavit?
What does it say?
Aquavite. Aquavite.
Aquavite. Because it's the Deacon. All right,
Yes.
let's just open
I
this
ain't gonna
bitch.
touch it.
Oh, God.
I want to
Bless
feel it. I don't know, my ADD.
Let me know when you're done
Your
groping
ADD
the
or
bottle.
your-
Hold on. Let me rub some
Logan
on.
needs to grope the bottle.
No,
Did
this
you just
is-
wipe your junk and then wipe the bottle?
I was
Put your junk
rubbing
on
my
the bottle?
He didn't put the bottle on the junk.
No, but
Yes.
he rubbed his junk
It's
and
like
then
a
rubbed the
cheese
bottle.
grater on the-
Yeah, dude.
Oh, you need
So-
to wash your hands.
Yeah, no, I do.
Why is it
So,
sticky?
the Deacon. I don't know much about this Scotch at all.
No, I've
So now, is
I've
that-
never heard of it.
Is that a glass topper as well with a cork?
No, it feels like it's a metal
Okay. Probably aluminium.
topper.
Wait, get
Is it a
Yeah,
sip
yeah,
on?
I get it. And I got to loosen it a little bit there so it's
Sure.
easier.
No, it's not going to hit us.
Good
Ooh.
pop, good, a little
Oh, is that-
splashy.
Wait, is that
Little. Oh, it's a glass. It's a glass.
glass
thing.
with a...
It's a fake cork. It's a rubber cork.
Oh.
Yeah.
So now, would
which
that
is
lock
okay.
that in better?
Well, they always say
it might
cork.
dry out over time, right?
They always say cork doesn't really seal the wine. That's why if you have whiskey or something in long-term storage,
it still
you gotta
breathes,
wrap it. It
but-
still breathes.
Right, exactly. That's the problem. Is it still breathes?
Okay. Smells like
We're
a proper
going
Scotch.
Scotchies lately.
Yeah.
Well, the last one was like a mix, but...
Right. It was the
Yeah, yeah.
gateway drug to
Yeah,
Scotch,
so
so
now
maybe
this
this will
might
do
be-
it. It smells like a Scotch. It's
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it
it
does.
does.
not
It smells
overpowering or anything.
antiseptic-like, which...
Really?
Yeah. Not in a bad way. It just... it smells like a Scotch.
Now here's a downside. You don't see what the color is at all.
Ooh.
So
No,
let's see.
you also
So,
don't.
but that should
know
be good for it, right? Because you don't want light getting... Oh, that's
Well, it's
pretty-
definitely light.
pretty
True.
colored.
It's pretty light.
See, that
It's
looks
pretty
similar
light.
to the last one, color-wise.
No, the other one was
No,
definitely
way
darker.
I think it was,
way darker.
yeah, now seeing yours with the light.
Oops, sorry about that. Or,
Oh,
got a little splashy on you. Sorry about that. So this one is let's see what we can pull out of our asses about this.
Ooh.
So, it is imported by Deacon Distillers in Highland Park, Illinois.
Oh, wow.
Just down the road.
So that's one thing, because I've never seen it before. But so it's a balance, meaning is it a blended? I got to see. I don't even know.
If they
it's
say
blended.
balance anything, they're blended.
Right. They're talking
'Cause I know everything
tasting
about
notes,
scotch.
Yes.
arts and spirit of
Words.
rare quality, whatever.
Wow. What does that
Blended Scotch whiskey. So if it's imported,
That means he's going to jack off over the Deacon.
Okay. I'm sorry. I maybe need to
He wasn't
explain
he wasn't calling you a jack
that.
off.
Our audience doesn't know what that is.
Yeah.
all right. So is any better smell?
I have the smell.
It's still pretty light to me.
Yeah.
Yes, that is not. It's not pungent. It's not. Now this one does not have nearly as many legs, we'll say, as the previous one.
Right, it doesn't stick to the glass as much.
Yeah. But I'm aerating it. You're supposed to
Okay.
aerate any alcohol, right? Ish.
Okay, so
Oh.
let's talk a little bit about that.
Let's talk air.
Lon's corner.
So,
That'd be funny.
so when you have anything, I don't believe in airing out a whiskey or scotch or whiskey.
Decanting it.
And I think, I totally disagree with decanting anything.
Okay.
Because they don't properly seal anything.
The point, decanting is fine if you're in an
you're
environment where you're drinking it like.
Sure, if you're going to be serving it, and
get rid of it like fairly quickly.
The second reason I don't like to do is because I like to see the bottle that I'm drinking it from. So, and I don't think
it's supposed to add anything.
I don't
to it?
think breathing. Well, there's some people who say that, but not many.
Okay.
I haven't found too many people who say, "Oh, you should let your whiskey breathe." That's bullshit. They even put it in snifters that taper at the top
Right,
to
right.
kind of contain the smell and stuff, so you can smell it better, and you
that
stick your
adds
nose
to
way
the-
in there
to the
to the
experience.
bouquet. It adds to the experience. So, what's the point of letting wine? Is a little different thing because there's tannins in wine. There's not tannins in this. And I'm talking out of my butthole when I'm talking about wines, but I don't think you should add it. I don't think it needs to be. Let me put it
Okay.
that way. I am no expert because I'm sure somebody's
We just
gonna
play one on
comment
TV.
this,
Yeah. He stayed at a Holiday Inn Express at one point.
But I think airing your scotch or letting your scotch breathe or whiskey breathe is stupid.
Well, also you risk evaporating some of the valuable whiskey.
Yeah, I think pretty much you cap it and just start chugging it because
Yeah.
you don't let any air in
You
there.
don't lose
That's-
any of it.
no.
Stab a straw right
You
through the
don't-
top.
You don't want any of
go
that
to
to
town.
get out and escape and visit the world. Okay, rate. Is everybody 3 sips in?
Oh,
I'm-
that was number 2.
I'm already through.
I went to talk before I finished swallowing, so that was
Get-
not against that.
You might need another
I got a
wash
burp,
of water.
One of those.
Raggy. Radar.
Did you see the R word?
I did. It's coming back.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like
Which R word?
retard.
Yes.
Oh, is it? Is it okay to say again? Is that?
Well, it's still. I think it's just lost its luster. Which, to be honest, like to retard something is to what? Hold it back. So
Yeah.
like, if something's
Right.
retarded, then it's being held back. It does,
Right.
It
It's
used
a
to refer
clinical
to.
thing.
Yeah. But
It's a clinical
I
thing,
mean,
but-
it's just words.
but-
Words should not hurt.
Words don't come easy.
somebody
to me.
took it. Oh, Jesus! Somebody took it as being used in an offensive way, and then all of a
Correct.
sudden it was
and
not.
now,
Which
well, they do
okay,
say,
but
would that
you
be
know.
considered a hard R?
It's like
No, that's a different.
It's
now
like-
you're treading on thin ice, buddy.
it's like porch
Now
monkey.
you're treading on
Oh,
cancel
God.
ice.
I want to bring.
did you say?
Porch monkey.
Oh,
I'm bringing.
porch.
I'm bringing porch monkey back.
We're gonna get canceled before we even get off of the ground.
This is going to be the one episode that like when we're about to go
We're
on
gonna-
Conan, they're going to
Yes.
go, oh, we can't go on because in episode 126,
Yeah.
he said
With Shane Gillis. Yeah.
he said the word porch monkey.
Oh God.
But I was saying,
I don't know the origins of that.
ironically.
Oh God.
Yeah. Okay.
My God. Okay.
Well, it's nice knowing you. Oh yeah, I gotta wait. I'm still on my third one here.
Okay. I'm gonna do a 4.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
You're going to do
okay.
foreign.
No, I'm American, buddy. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
I'm trying to see the alcohol.
40.
40. 40? Not
40.
46?
40.
40?
You greet me with the 40.
That explains something.
That would
Okay.
explain.
I'm going single digit a lot.
That would explain my rating.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, should I go single digit? Now you're making me think.
No, I'm
It's your
I'm
decision,
going
man.
2 digits.
This is your opinion, not mine.
Hang on.
I should not influence you in any
Never-
way, shape, or form.
No more than
Okay.
Even though I'm right a lot of the
All right.
times.
1, 2.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
3.
Jesus Christ.
And speaking of 3,
3.
I gave it a 3.
2.3.
2.3.
Okay.
We're spot on today.
I was
so.
I was gonna go lower, to be honest, but I actually, it's not bad for a scotch. Like,
No,
I'm
I
not a
think
big
it's-
fan of scotch.
I think
usually.
it's just fine.
This is on the lighter side. I feel
Yeah,
like.
it is
Oh,
on the lighter side.
Like, to me,
100%.
this is the Coors Light.
Oh, good way to put it, actually.
Yeah.
It's a natty light.
It's literally like water.
Yeah.
Water.
It is
Not
no
water.
bite. I shouldn't say no bite. Very little bite. Which
Very
you
little.
think, hey, smooth. But it's just that there's nothing there.
It has a.
Now, if it was
it
a
has
bigger bottle,
It has a good smell.
oh
I
gosh,
mean,
excuse me,
it's
I'm still
bouquet.
recovering from my
It's
burp
not
earlier.
bad
No,
by
no.
any means.
No, actually, that should bring us into then price.
Oh, you know what?
We wanna-
I'm not kidding you. I bought this like a year ago. I've been
Oh.
waiting for a movie to fucking use it, and then we did those
Waiting for it to
goddamn brackets that just
What
killed
idea
me.
was that?
Crushed my
Fucking
spirit.
idiot.
Damn it.
I think that was me.
But you guys can put in your guesses while
We
I'm
all
looking
had
it
to
up.
agree to it. No, I don't hate it. I'm. It's more of like if you're a Scotch person, this is probably going to seem very light and lame. The bottle is very nice though.
I agree. Like, I think it would be cool to have this bottle on your bar shelf.
It would draw attention for sure.
I think the problem is, to exactly what you just said, I think any Scotch drinker that goes, oh, do you have a Scotch? And you go, oh, I've got this one. They go, oh, the bottle looks really cool. And they'll pour it out and they'll drink it and they go, ooh, that wasn't very
Got
good.
anything else?
Yeah, it's like, and I think if you're
Something strong.
if you're a bourbon drinker that is going to try Scotch for the first time, this would not be what I would use, because again, you're going to drink this and go, it's a little bit weak.
Yeah. Definitely, I agree.
It's just, I mean, it has a good bouquet. I mean, it's like, I think it has a good smell to it. There is nothing wrong with it.
No,
It's
not for you.
I would not.
Yeah.
How much would you pay for it, or what do you think it was? What do you think they're selling it for? I shouldn't say what you would pay for
Based on the bottle and everything else, I'm willing to bet $54.99.
I'm going to say $45.
I bought it for about $33.
Really? Okay.
Okay.
Now, well, the fact that it's that cheap, I would consider that, like you said, maybe that'd be something fancy you put up in your bar just to have it sit there. I like the color and the actual, just the draw to it, but it would you'd probably get people to get one glass out of it, like you were saying, and then.
So we've said this before in episodes. And it's funny because, like, to me, you see it a lot more with tequila. Not that I'm a big tequila fan, or gins, where you have very elaborate bottles.
Whiskeys too. Let's face it, vodkas, they do it with a lot.
I-
But tequilas
I get
especially.
it.
I get more so tequilas.
But you have very elaborate bottles. Not necessarily saying this is very elaborate, but I mean, it's a really,
fancy.
really cool
It's catchy.
and they
bottle.
put the freaking,
But
I mean, they put them on the
Yeah.
plague doctor on the top.
know if
They
they
put them
can
on the
show
front.
it, but-
Yeah.
But they do it to
put a
hide the
bottle
fact that, it really isn't a great Scotch.
Right.
See, but now, like,
whiskey.
for me, Peat Monster, remember when that was like, we got to try that. It drew me to that.
Because they did an artistic label. They had a clear bottle. You could see the whiskey that was in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a little bit more
Well,
to
and
it
then
than
we
that.
got lucky and they gave us the cask strength.
Oh, that was... Still can't find that in stores. But
So,
I have been told, though, just on a little side note to that, Compass Box, who is the one who blends Peat Monster and all the other ones, they're a British company. They're in London, but they import Scotch into London. They blend it there and export it. So they can still call it a blended Scotch because they're buying Scotch, actual Scotch.
Sure.
But they master it in London and then they distribute it everywhere else, right?
Wow.
Okay.
And from what I've been reading, and we've only tried Peat Monster. We tried the regular and we tried the cask strength.
yeah.
But they're saying anything Compass Box makes is fantastic.
I've seen other Compass Box things.
They've got about
before.
4 or 5
Yeah.
different ones that we haven't tried.
Yeah.
So
Well, we'll have
5,
to
6 together.
solve that.
I agree. I'm a
There-
big fan,
we could,
man.
Maybe we could do that. What's that Demeter movie? And since there's
the
Compass.
last voyage of Demeter.
Oh, Last
Oh.
Voyage of the Demeter.
And it
Yeah,
kind of
but we gotta-
ties into our movie.
Oh, okay.
It
All right,
does.
that's true a little bit. I
Totally
will give you a
planned.
quick story about this too. So
Oh.
I went to a Christmas party over the holidays, and I already bought
Baden-Baden?
I already had
That's
purchased
in Germany.
the bottle before that, and was talking with a couple. You know, it was one of those parties that.
You put the keys in the middle of the table.
No. Although
You all wore masks.
so my
Eyes
my
wide
kids
shut.
were there, and my kids
hopefully
were
not.
older kids now. Were there, and they're always like pushing the shots, right? They're doing games at the table that involve shots.
Beer pong.
The women are down in the basement playing karaoke,
Nice.
and us guys are in the kitchen by the food,
Circle jerking.
talking
Oh, sorry. Playing come on crack.
Making
talking
fondue.
about whiskey.
Oh, okay.
That's more manly.
And
Sorry.
and mind you, most of the people there, most of the people in that group that I was with or whatever, they don't know that I do a podcast for this. You know, so I got
Hey,
the one
thanks
guy.
for promoting us.
Well, that's just it. I tried to, and they're like, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Okay. As long as you tried.
But one guy, he's a good guy, and he lives in the area. He lives close to me. And this party was, by the way, in Manteno.
Oh wow.
So
Been there in a long time.
yeah, it's way down south. But we're talking about this in general. He's kind of like he said, oh yeah, you know, I bought my buddy a bottle of stuff called Deacon Scotch, and I said, oh really? I said, because I know I had a bottle in my bar that I haven't tried yet. I'm like, what did you think of it? And like, I bought it because there was the Grim Reaper on the front. And I'm like, oh, you mean the Plague Doctor on the front? He goes, no, it's the Grim Reaper on the front. I'm like,
Hold on.
okay. And they're like, do you know about whiskeys? And I'm like, I
dabble.
I've got a few in my bar
I
at
do a
home.
podcast. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You know, so I'm like, he's like, oh yeah, what did you think of it? I said, well, I haven't tried it yet. He goes, oh yeah. He says, well, if you like scotch, you'll like it. I'm like, okay. At that time, I hadn't tried it yet, so I'm like, all right, I have hope.
Yes.
I don't think they knew what they were talking
I
about.
don't think so either.
And if you're watching this, you're still
Now,
good guys.
in their defense, though, they have probably not been through as much alcohol as we have in the last 100
but I'm
some
not
odd
saying
episodes.
they didn't say it was great,
Correct.
right?
They said it was good.
I
They
think-
said they
I
bought
think-
it for
do
the
you-
Grim Reaper on the cover.
Yeah.
So,
Do you think they also? Because I feel like that's what a lot of people do is when they purchase something, they try to find the best qualities in it. That's why I like what we do here. Is it's like you're buying it just because maybe the bottle looks cool.
Correct.
But we will give you legitimately what we think.
Yeah,
our
these
opinion
are
is.
honest reviews, people.
Yeah.
Right. As honest
We're
as
not-
We don't
can
get paid, so
And-
I'll be brutally honest.
And a lot of the people that come here looking for us to talk about the notes, we do that sometimes. But there's a lot of other videos that you can go where the pompous guys they're fine.
Yeah.
Where they talk about all the vanilla notes in the front and the back, and that's really high technical shit. We're the guy next door.
Yeah.
Who we just buy it because we like it, and there's certain things we like about it and certain things we don't like about it. We're not going to
Or we
necessarily
wanna just
tell you
try
all the
something,
time
right?
that, oh, well, this is a cherry on the back palate that
Yeah.
reminds me of effervescent
We'll eat burgers
worms.
right before we try this.
Well,
it's like-
and also the other thought is, over 100 and something or other episodes, you hopefully start understanding the flavors that I like and the flavors that Long likes.
It's pronounced Lon, L-O-N.
Long Duck Dough.
Yeah.
What's
What's your middle name?
Launder need food. No more Yankee, my man.
And the and the flavors that Logan likes. So like, you know, and I think the amazing thing is, I think over the years that we've been doing this, couple of years we've been doing this,
gone
it's
by
like
quick.
like I think we've all developed like different kind of
Sure. And my tastes
palate
have changed.
tastes.
I know that for sure. There were certain
Yeah.
things where, for some reason I hated Scotch with a passion, and it's just because I didn't try the right Scotches.
But even when I met you, you were not that big into whiskey either.
Oh, I was not big into anything other. I was into, I think, beers around the time.
Yeah,
that
like
I
the
met you
craft
guys.
beers, of course.
And
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was just because I was just trying everything.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then this kind of took me on a different trajectory, and I prefer going this route of trying different things, and maybe at some point we'll go into tequilas.
I'm okay with that too.
I will throw up.
Oh.
You gotta try the right ones, man. There's some good ones out there.
Or go to mezcal. Some of the
Mezcals,
mezcals
yeah.
are better than
Is that place?
tequila, so, yeah.
Yes.
But I do a little story for you too. So one of the first few times after meeting Logan, when we're talking Ghoulish Mortal's basement, feels like a decade ago.
How was it?
It's probably six or 7 years ago.
Wow.
I brought a bottle of What was it? It was
Oh.
Cave Hill
Yep.
by
Was that a black?
the rabbit on the. Why am I going blank on it? Cave Hill. Anyway, it was a.
I'll look
Yeah, you got to look
I'll
it up
look
now.
it up.
I could look it up.
I know
guess, on
exactly
the
what you're
computer.
talking about.
And provided shots. That was back when it was a.
So funny.
It was a live show. We
And
went
we're
down to
watching
the basement.
the movies.
Yep, and it was. So anyway, so I brought out this bottle for people to share, and Logan tried it, and I remember seeing your face light up when you had it, and you were like, "Can I get a
Rabbit hole.
picture of that rabbit hole?" That's
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Cave Hill by
Oh
Rabbit
yeah,
Hole.
yeah, I remember the bottle.
Yeah, I remember that.
And his face lit up. You were like, can I get a picture of that? And you took a picture of that, and you're like, can I get a little more? And I remember that, and I'm thinking to myself,
And so it begins.
you are like a whiskey file waiting to happen.
Okay. And that's the thing is, I think it unlocked a lot of different, because I don't, like you mentioned earlier, we don't pay attention to different notes and this is aged. We bring
sometimes
that
we
stuff
do.
out.
We
Sometimes
work
because it plays
'Cause it's
into
part
what
of it.
we're discussing, but I feel like that's what I like most about this is we're not going to sit here and throw a tiny spoonful into our mouths and do all that and get it on every port. Yeah.
But what we will do
Uh-oh.
is talk about the biscuit that you should be eating between
But nobody's invented something like that,
almost like a
Warwick.
palate cleanser.
Who would invent something like that? I don't think that's.
I'm going to steal the communion at church one time and just bring it in and be like, here, try this and see what happens.
But it's the body of Christ.
Yeah.
It'll
So
soak
we're
up
gonna-
the alcohol in the red wine.
So we're going to turn into zombies. I get it.
Okay,
That's
we're
better.
All of a sudden it burns.
Please. There'll be a lot more burning if that happens. But yeah, I guess the point of that whole thing, we're running over. But I mean, the whole point of that whole thing is that we're here for an honest review of what you would do. If you don't know your bourbons or scotches as well as you'd like to, we can help tell you what we like
100%.
and what we think is good. We're not going to necessarily say, well, this has a little bit more nutmeg in it than another one. We like it, we don't like it, we'll tell you why, that's it.
And basically what we're saying is this is okay, bottle's cool.
For the price, it's
for the price, if you have
price.
if you have a gap on your shelf and you want like a good looking bottle, this
Let
is
the Deacon fill your gap.
Let the Deacon.
Or if you've got a friend that likes scotch
that's
and you want to
been
give them a
said
gift
before.
Yes.
that looks cool.
Let the church come in and fill
Let the
that
church
gap.
fill that gap. Did we talk about price? We talked about price. We talked
we
about
did.
Yes.
the
What did you say, $33?
30. Yeah, I think it was about 33 that I
Okay.
paid
And
for it.
40
40%
ABV,
ABV.
and that is clearly evident.
And it's the Plague Doctor, not
the Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper.
But it is funny that it's called the Deacon.
It is
Although
the
I
Deacon
could-
because it's a
in his
religious
defense,
thing.
I could see that because he's got the hook, like the nose kind of does look like the sickle. So
You know why
but you
that
know
is,
they have
though,
a-
right?
yes,
What-
that's
what-
because that's where it would catch all the perspiration from your breath.
No.
No. So what they used to do is that big long nose. They used to stuff the end with flowers.
flowers.
Yes.
Because
To help kill the cement.
because these medical doctors
Yes.
thought that this was their way of protecting themselves from the plague.
Correct.
Speaking
Correct.
of the plague, that should be our segue into the next.
So, and the movie we're going to be reviewing after this is
Not
not necessarily Plague, but
Yeah,
Nosferatu.
What's
So
the,
what
what's
was
the
the
plague
plague
got to do with
connection?
it? Oh yeah, because I get it.
You'll know.
I get it.
You'll
but,
have to
but,
tune
but it was
in.
more rats.
oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
oh,
There you
that's
go.
right.
Anyway,
Oh,
Nosferatu
he's
is
not
the
wrong.
movie that is we're pairing.
Nosferatu 2024.
Next episode.
2024.
Next episode.
Bill Skarsgård.
All right.
So come back next week for that
Yep.
movie.
Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, wait. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Be sure to follow us on social media.
How come you got more?
Because you're lame. You don't know what to say.
What are we supposed to do? Like just like
you-
like
Logan,
time
I
it
could
all
have been like,
out.
tune into the next
You
one
keep
or something.
screwing it
Yeah,
up.
but
You're
like,
gonna knock
Okay,
it
this is
at
like take
airtime.
15. And like I only screwed up like 3 of them. You
Look,
screwed up like
look,
8.
we're just gonna keep this one, okay?
This is the one.
This is
All right.
it.
This
We're
one
done.
right here.
Okay.
Finish
Okay.
it. Does it.
And